switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth-rounder from Stanford. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, here's Love. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down. On second down, Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. After all of the turnover woes, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Switch up, switch up. 25, check 25, check 25. Check 55 to Mike. Check. Kill. Ready? Check nickel. West. Kill. 26.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Come to my world. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, count. 47. Here we go, 26.
Prescott.
Let's bring it.
This to Jarwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Throwing. Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So now it's the former Redskin let go by them in 2015. Kai Forbath on to try. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as his first punt. Own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Check. Hey, count. 55, my 55. Get your swerve on. Check.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom. Frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Leighton Vander Esch, 3rd in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. 3 bars. Watch the edge.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. This is Love. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Right there, 54, right there.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Love. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that saves. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm here all day. 90 is the mic. Here we go.
Now Prescott. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here go 46. 96.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Prescott on 1st down. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Like 10. Watch the curve. Boom.
Prescott down. Caught by Cobb. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game.
Sweat, hey. You got motion man right there. Hey, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Love here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Love again.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It'll be Love to try and get the 1st. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Check. Watch.
That one goes for 30 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll keep it on the ground. Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack? It's 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Gun. You gonna see me and you know. We're going to 54. 55. Hayward. 55. Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Back to throw here. And that'll wind wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
We're going to 53.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
So they're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
I'm coming after you. Mark 55. We're going 47. Ain't no such thing as a loss. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Back line of the end zone.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the carry, it's Love. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Love. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. Quick slant there, gets him the 1st down, 6 yards on the play.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Washington.
Here we go. Here we go. Right there.
From midfield now, Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Redskins.
Come on, set. 6 yards. 1-5-4. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Set, right.
Now a give running right is Love. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Love. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
It's a party now. It's a party now. 49, check 49.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters,